welcome to Trucking with Izzy. Today we are on Euro Truck Simulator 2 and we are in Grand Utopia. We are taking this Krone E dry freighter. I think it's got an electric motor in to boost the fuel efficiency of the truck. And we're taking some empty pallets from Assamaka, which is on the South Island, down this forest road onto the D29 to Port Melly, and we're catching the ferry to Leith, and then we're going all the way up to Montmorillon. Sorry, Montmorillon, not Montmorillon. I am in the DAF XD. It is the mid-lift axle, so it's a 6x2. I've customized it a little bit. It's got a Cummins X-15 engine because I like the sound of it. Zeemods, you know what I'm like when it comes to Zeemods. Yeah, so, and Tobias is with us. We've got a nice big window in the door cab, and it's got digital mirrors. So automatic gearbox. It's an 18 speed. It's on. Let us go. So this should be a fuel efficient. I've been getting 30 litres per kilometre, not 30 litres per 100 kilometres, which is good for a truck. So we'll see what it's like with this trailer. This first bit is really steep and poor traction, so I might raise the mid-axle, put diff lock in. Climbing quite well. It's quite smooth. We are currently in high power mode with the gearbox, but once we get onto the normal mode I will put it back into economy. Sometimes in high power mode you've got to suggest that it changes gear because it doesn't quite, yeah, it's the X-15 400 efficiency, which means it only revs to like 1900 anyways. Peak torque is at 950 RPM. This will be this is the steep bit. Luckily we're going straight on. Raise the suspension a bit for these roads. Get to the top of here, I need to, my headphones are coming through twice, so I need to get rid of the echo. You shouldn't have any issues. I automatically pause it when we get to the speed limit sign because it flattens out there. And I think it's downhill all the way. Possible that there's a... No, that's... Right. That's better, I think. Yep. I just realised I accidentally moved the mic away before and didn't put it back, so hopefully my voice wasn't all echoey either. And you heard everything. It will have been a bit quiet, but yeah. Right. Stops. Hopefully when the coach DLC comes out we'll be able to do buses properly rather than hacking the routes, yeah, which I've done before, but it can be a bit, there's a bit of stuff you need to do in the background just to do the routes, and when a map gets updated you need to do it again. And of course there's limited choice of buses and coaches. Yeah, there's some good ones out there, but there's a couple of good, I think they're Turkish, but they add things that they pack the mod full of stuff that you don't want to customize the game, and it just much prefer to, you want a bus, you get the bus, you don't get all the other stuff that you don't have a choice with. Yeah, if I wanted all the other stuff I would have had a mod for it. Hey, look at the quarry. Right, I'm going to do a photo here. Right, I'll be back in a second. There we go, we're back. In gear. No, we're not in gear. There we go. Oh, you see the cable cars ahead? What are they carrying? They'll be carrying the rocks up to somewhere. Want to avoid that post. Yep. I came into that village the other way, and the other way is worse than this one. This isn't classed as dangerous, whereas the other one was classed as a dangerous road. Listen, the traction is quite decent and it's only little bumps. But the other one, it was bump, 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 and then like rocks and everything. You know, it's fun, but I like this front camera. You know, if you see at the top there, because you can actually see the left-hand corner. You know, the driver's side corner as well. Yeah, it's halfway between the two spot lamps is where the left-hand side of the truck is, and then obviously you can see where the right side is. Now we're clear on that side. Now we're clear on that side. That rock I don't think is gonna be an issue. No. So we're actually going down to halfway into the quarry. Just well, it looks like we'll be going right around the middle of the quarry. There's a viewpoint up here. Bouncy, bouncy. They've got themselves a avalanche shed in case anything drops off the cable car. That's nice. Oh, what's that over there? Alright, okay, so that's a conveyor belt. Now, I'm wondering what's actually going up the cable car then? Is it just the dirt? Or is it the ore itself? It's hard to tell. No, it looks like it's the dirt. Right. Let us get back underway. Engine temperatures are good, plenty of fuel still. Tobias is asleep. Gain economy for now. I don't need the high power. Yeah, we're not struggling in gears on this flat. Another avalanche shed because of the conveyor belt. Right, we're back onto dirt. Road's a bit smoother. So right goes into the quarry. Yep. And then we're coming down to the main road, I think. Here we go, here's the main road.
Turn right.
And this is tarmac. And there's a car coming. Open. Down. In. Right, 80k. So, because this is a one-to-one map, the whole journey is meant to be like 2 or 3 hours, so what I'm gonna try and do is, with some video trickery, once we get on the ferry, the bit going through the countryside of Grand Utopia on the main aisle, I will do it speeded up. So I'm going to put some music on now, because we can't do the music with... Oh. This road seemed faster. So there's a fuel station there, but we've still got 80% left, 79%. Yeah, I don't know if it's this e-trailer with the motor, but it seems to be surging. And I don't know if that's what it would be like in real life or if it's just a foible of the game. Because it's accelerating, going past the speed limit I've set on the cruise control, putting on the brakes, then putting on the, you know, it's... Alright, I'm coming into Port Malay, or Malay. Straight through.
Second exit. Exit ahead.
And keep right. Excuse me.
Go straight. Cross the rotary. Second exit. Exit ahead.
An old sailing ship. Now leaving Port Malay. Now heading to the ferry. So I'm hoping to do some more heavy haul on Grand Utopia using the Freightliner. Yeah, my ankle is getting better, still getting a bit twingy, but going back to work next week. Yeah, I'm getting bored now. Even though I've been able to play games all day, it's just not, yeah. They all turn now. There are some. Oh. That first car is turning right, I'm sure. I'm just that car's triggering the blind spot sensor. Why has he stopped? Now he goes. Right. Yeah, I get to go straight on the boat. They have to go and park up. Right, so port to Leaf. I don't know. If it's Spanish, it would be Eve, wouldn't it? I don't know. Right, so you will see this all fast forward, and then I will see you near the destination. Oh, I'll speak to you near the destination. You'll be with me all the Hello and welcome back. And there we go. Right. So either that will be the last time I do something like that, or it'll become more common. So the truck's stopping? No. Yeah. Hang on. One of us is meant to be 70. 70 seems really slow. By pulling into the parking place, I missed the speed limit change. Well, it doesn't have a speed limit change sign coming on. There we go. I think it didn't have the trigger. Must have missed the trigger. So, about 10 minutes until we get to our destination. 7 kilometers. Still got, well, I've used 2% of my fuel. Big hill. Don't pull across, don't pull across, don't pull across. No, there we go. Train was going very slow. But I'm coming off at the next junction, otherwise I would have gone into the outside lane. I actually don't know. I know in the UK heavy vehicles aren't allowed in the outside lane, and I actually don't know if that's the same in Europe or in France. We're coming off here.
Keep right. After 15 yards, exit right ahead.
Speed limit on there is
Exit right ahead.
turning left all the way at the end, so I'm gonna What's a roundabout?
Cross the rotary. Third exit. Exit ahead.
Three kilometers to go. 7 minutes. I can see the destination appearing on the map.
Go straight.
Montmorillon.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, it might be dropping this off at the port. By the way, we're doubling back. So you can see it just over there on the left, near that liquid nitrogen cylinder. Does it look like?
Cross the rotary. Second exit.
From the left, we're coming down from the right.
Exit ahead. After 100 yards, turn left.
Very big roundabout. Going. Hang on. Yeah, no, I need to be back there. So.
Right, that's better.
No, I was right. Weird. Oh, is it? I don't know. No, yeah, I am right. Yeah, it's had me going all the way through the port just to come back out. I'd obviously gone far enough into that it redirected me. Yeah, I thought there was a cylinder.
You have reached your
Maybe it's a
destination.
propane cylinder for the heating. Yeah, we just have them, you know, as the liquid nitrogen dewars at work. Thanks. Right, so that goes there. So we're obviously going to be going all the way around. Bit of a difficult one. Right, yeah, I can manage that. Assuming you can go all the way around. Right. That's where we want to go. Right, so that was 77 kilometers. 2 hours 50, but some of that was on about an hour that was on the ferry. And we've used 23.5 litres. Yeah, so that's a good trip. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.